Hey guys, and welcome back to Earlybird Farms. It's that time of year again. It's about mid-October. We're going to plant our garlic again. We're going to do pretty much the same thing that we did last year. So let's bring you down and show you what we're going to do. Alright, so I have another video on this, on how I did this last year. But I thought I would go ahead and show it again since I'm doing it. Plus I'm going to add some more of this garlic to our fruit tree orchard. So let me show you what we have right here in the container. So here we have our garlic. I harvested everything out of these container beds last year. I saved half of it to eat, and I put half of it aside to replant. Last night, I busted up all the cloves, and I soaked it in here in alcohol. This was rubbing alcohol. I soaked it for 10 minutes, poured that rubbing alcohol off, and then I put about an ounce of fish emulsion in here, and then filled this up with water and let this soak overnight. What this does is a few things. The alcohol kills any fungus or anything bad on the garlic that would inhibit it from growing. And then this fertilizer right here, this absorbs into the kernels here, into the cloves, and provides it with food and nutrients as it overwinters. So this is going to stay here over winter. Last year we did the same process and it worked out beautiful. So I'm hoping to have a good crop again. I've already got my beds prepared. I'll show you what we got right there. So these are my two beds. This is just a container. The bottom half of this container is filled up with plastic bottles to take up some space. And then there is a layer of landscape fabric, and then there's about 1.5 feet of material. And every year I add more material to this. Now last year I did put some garlic around some of my fruit trees. I didn't put it around every one of them. It was something that I was trying out. Basically this is a permaculture technique that they call fruit tree gills, where you put beneficial and companion type plants around your fruit trees to help prevent insects. It'll help prevent or run off nuisance animals like rabbits and deer, and also it provides, you put flowers around it. You can put different types of flowers. There's a lot of stuff on that I've read. I've gotten a lot of this information from various different channels. I'll put those channels down below so you can check them out. One that I've mentioned before is Earlybird Farms, but there's several others that I've looked at in the years past before I even come across his channel. But he shows some very good things, and like I said, let's get into this garlic planting, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it this year. Alright, I got both of these planted up. We got the soft neck in the first bed, hard neck in the second bed. What we'll come do is put some straw or some hay back on top of this, help hold the moisture in, and It's got a good bit of mulch on top of it anyway, compost, mulch, whatever you want to consider this. This is really a rough compost that hadn't been sifted down. But hopefully this will work good. I'm gonna come back and water this in real good after I put the hay on it, and we'll show you that. Then we're gonna move out here to the orchard. So here you can see we already got some onions around this tree here. We're going to put in some garlic, 3 cloves per tree. I put in some of the same compost that I had in that box up there, in that planter box, the chips and leaves mix. And then I had a separate load of chips that's been sitting for a year, and I come out here with my tractor and rotate it. About every couple weeks I try to rotate it. So that is what is on top. So this has got probably a good 7-8 inches of compost and mulch on it. And we're gonna go down in that compost there and plant some of these garlic. And then when we get some daffodils, we're gonna come back and put some daffodils around this, make this look really pretty. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. We'll go through here and plant the rest of these, and we'll see you on the next video. Give you a little pan shot what everything's looking like. I did have one deer get one of my trees, a buck come up here and rub one of them in half. We'll show you some of that on the B-roll then. See y'all next time.